Hello, this is Tracy on Walk With Me, and I'm at the gym this morning, and really I've been struggling. I've been struggling because we're moving, and I'm remembering all my lasts with Michael. I knelt on the floor face down this morning, and I remembered the kitchen floor and those early coffees, because that was Michael and I's thing, without fail, almost every day. He'd make me a latte, and we'd sit and talk about the day and about God and about the good things we were looking forward to. And so I knelt there face down, and really I couldn't say a whole lot to God, and I feel like I'm in that place. I feel swirling, and I feel a mounting anxiety, and it's actually war just even to sit with God, with worship music blaring in my ears. But I know that in those early days, I wrenched on that floor. My eyes would open, and the pain was so great. I hated that it was another day. I hated it. I would walk to the kitchen when I would finally get the courage to do that, and it would hurt like a physical pain. And so, but I was thinking about Jesus on the cross, and I was thinking at his darkest, gravest moment, victory was so close, both for him, for his work to be finished, for the Father to say to him, well done, and to receive him back into his rightful position, having been faithful, having been finished his work perfectly here on earth. And so it's like those two things are like one piece of paper, and at the moment we feel like on the one side, every bit of death and every lack of victory and every failure and our insignificance and the pain that seems pointless. Right there, it's right next to an incredible victory. And I've always loved this verse that says, for the joy set before him, he endured the cross. And indeed, someone reminded me recently, I was in my moving and packing all the boxes, and I was really doing it with a lot of drudgery. And I didn't have my heart set on a future good hope. I had no goal. And he reminded me, he said, well, it's hard to have motivation when you don't have a goal. And when you don't see the good, that a great definition, I just listened to a guy was talking about hope and saying hope is that ability to see tomorrow as even better than today. When we hope for something, and hope does not disappoint, we're looking forward to something, a future better moment, a future better things. And we need hope to sustain in this time. And so I guess I wanted to say that even in feeling a mounting anxiety and fear, and even thinking, wow, what is happening in the world? Know that. I was just watching something on the TV here at the gym, and it was, talking about a lot of the issues, but I was seeing the Holy Spirit really highlighted to me that when things are really examined, often some new solutions come that are better. And it's painful in that process, but it's that refiner's fire when something is put through the mill, run through the mill, and can no longer continue to stay in the form that it was. We are able to come up with something better. And it's not a fun process, but it's a necessary process. It's the seed that dies and falls into the ground and brings forth fruit in the end. But it comes with death, and nobody likes death. So anyway, I do think this is a time of transition. We know that. It's a time of change, and usually God has me in that same timing. So I'm packing and moving, and we're going to head to Florida for a while, and I don't know what we're doing, except we're putting our stuff in storage. And so it's unsettling for everybody, to not have a earthly home. But we do know that our home is in heaven, and that he's gone to prepare a place for us, and that he does have a future place here on earth for us as well. So I'm trying to keep my eyes focused on the good things to come and what this new adventure brings. And so I want to speak that over you, that you will not get caught up in all of the trials and tribulations, but you'll see a future thing something that's been in your heart. God has put desires in your heart. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He'll give you the desires of your heart. Each of us has desires that He's both put in our hearts and that He desires to see come to pass in your life. So don't stop believing for those. Trust that God, He delights to give you those. He's a good Father, and He gives good gifts to His children. So be encouraged. Thanks for joining me on Walk With Me. Love you guys.